So Marvel Studios has announced the cast. I say that because I don't believe that's going to be the full cast, just because, you know, it's Marvel, there are cameos, there are Easter eggs, there are actors hidden from the audiences, you know, just to create some excitement, some buzz. And they have come out with a list of what I would say is a majority of the cast for Avengers Doomsday. And they did it in a weird way where they created like this live stream and then they just slowly revealed the cast, but not the actual like actors. It was more like the chairs that, you know, the actors were sitting on set, and it would be like Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie. Now, I didn't watch the live stream, but apparently that thing stretched on for hours, and just, why would they do it like that? Why not just release the full video? Because they released a full video in the end, where they just panned over all the chairs, revealing Robert Downey Jr. at the end, and why didn't they just release that from the beginning? Why did they do like a full-on like hour by hour live stream? It's weird. But yes, heading off the charge, we have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Anthony Mackie as Captain America, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Florence Pugh as Yelena, Tenoch who plays Namor, we got Simu Liu, Sebastian Stan, Letitia Wright, Moss-Bachrach, Kelsey Grammer, who you will know as the original Beast, Lewis Pullman, who is going to be Sentry in the upcoming Thunderbolts, or Thunderbolts Asterix. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the Asterix is going to be Thunderbolts, aka the Dark Avengers or the Secret Avengers. So we got Daniel Ramirez, who is the new Falcon, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Hannah John-Kamen as Ghost, Tom Hiddleston returns as Loki, and then we get probably the most exciting news for me, which is we got Sir Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, Sir Ian McKellen as Magneto, because your streets will not be safe, your cities will not be safe, you will not be safe. Alan Cumming, who is the original Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romaine returns as Mystique, and we get James Marsden, the original Cyclops, which I'm very excited about because I wanted James Marsden to return for Deadpool and Wolverine, but he didn't, unfortunately. But it'll be nice to actually see him, you know, return as Cyclops, probably in the blue and yellow, probably being all like comic accurate and or cartoon animated series accurate, where he'll be all like, to me, my X-Men, and it'd be really cool. Pedro Pascal returns as Mr. Fantastic, but also too, this is really exciting to end off the list because, whoo, he's got to make a name for himself here. Channing Tatum as Gambit is returning in Avengers Doomsday. That's exciting to me because, I mean, he's one of my favorite parts of Deadpool and Wolverine. Just, I'm about to make a name for myself here. So far, the casting list for Avengers Doomsday is pretty cool, but at the same time too, I don't think it's complete, just purely because, where's Tom Holland as Spider-Man? Obviously, Tom Holland is busy filming Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, but Spider-Man can still appear. Chris Evans as Captain America is rumored to be in the film, though he may not be Steve Rogers' Captain America, he may be an alternate universe version of Captain Hydra and such. Elizabeth Olsen recently came out saying how she's not going to be in either of these films, but I don't believe her. There's no Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, actually, thinking of, you know, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So this list that they just released of the cast is interesting, but at the same time too, can we trust it? Just purely because a lot of the key Marvel characters aren't involved here. But maybe also too, that's the point, because also Jeremy Renner is not in this film. And if Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye, is not in this film, then maybe that's a sign that the Avengers team, this new Avengers team that they've gathered, will assemble and they will fight Doctor Doom and they'll fail, because whenever Hawkeye is not on the Avengers, they lose. But then also too, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is not here, so maybe she's done with the MCU? Or not. Maybe she's just a surprise cameo. I don't know. But a question I want to pose is there actually excitement for Avengers Doomsday? Because it seems like there might be, but then at the same time too, you hear Marvel fans like always discoursing on the internet going, the MCU is dead, or they should just reboot. Or you hear them going, no, Marvel's back, everything they make now is great. It's a bit of a conundrum because I myself am kind of burnt out on superhero stuff. But then again, there is some recent stuff that has been exciting me, like Deadpool and Wolverine, and also Daredevil Born Again. Daredevil Born Again so far has been really enjoyable. Like, it's not the Netflix show, but it's pretty close. Like, I am enjoying it. But then also too, I've seen people go, oh, they've announced like the coolest cameos. What's the point? They've just ruined the surprise. Like, oh. But then at the same time too, you obviously want to market and advertise that you have, say, for example, Sir Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart as Professor X Magneto. And yes, you could argue cheap fan service, but then at the same time too, these actors are getting old, they may not be around forever and such, and why not do it now? Like, I'm not against this film. I don't think that this film will be slop and such. I mean, maybe we get a trailer and it looks like slop, but I don't know. I just want to watch this film. I'll wait and see. In my eyes, the film itself will speak on its quality. Will this film mark the beginning of the end for Marvel Studios and the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Who knows, we just have to wait and see. But those are my thoughts on the casting announcements for Avengers Doomsday, and yeah, I'm excited, specifically with the reveal of the X-Men coming back. Like James Marsden, McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Rebecca Romaine, Kelsey Grammer, like yeah, bring on the X-Men, though I'm surprised there's no Hugh Jackman, but then again, maybe he will pop up at the end. Who knows, maybe he'll show up in Secret Wars. Who knows? But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the cast list in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media, all the good stuff. Until we meet again, see you guys next time.